Tervetuloa Vihula Viking podcastin pariin. Mä oon Pietarin Vihula.
I'm Leoa Viking Holmström.
Je suis Jamie MacDonald.
I felt weird. Why did he do that thing in Finnish?
Yeah.
I always do it in... I always do it.
Yeah, try again.
Oh, okay. Otto 2. Take 2 to tango. Welcome to Vihula Viking podcast. I'm Pietari Vihula.
I'm Leoa Viking Holmström.
And I'm Jamie MacDonald.
Yeah.
This is Vihula Viking podcast. Tervetuloa.
Welcome.
Okay, Jamie, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
It's good to have you. We've been trying to have you for a long time.
A lot of people say that.
Like Borat, you will never get this, you will never get this. One time he get out of the cage and he get this.
We just have to start out on a good foot like that, right?
Yeah, always you start with Borat with this guy.
Yeah.
If you can get Borat in, you have to get Borat in. That's the number
First
one rule
minute.
of the pod.
Just right after introductions, you get Borat in. They can't cut it out. No. How are you?
I guess I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Sure,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Sweet.
Yeah. Guess what? I just came back from a conference, because I'm doing my PhD, and I just came back from a conference of the International Society of Humor Studies.
Oh.
Really?
Was
Yeah.
it fun?
It was fun. It was very interesting and very weird and very cool.
What did you learn?
I mean, there's a lot of people studying things like what is happening in like people's brains when they laugh or when they find something funny. And then there's people like still doing philosophical work on like what is humor and why are things funny, and they're arguing about that. And then there's people like, studying. There were like a lot of
People quoting Henry Barrison.
there were some Henry Barrison, yes,
Yeah.
and some BVT, which is not a sexual practice. It's just a
It should be.
yeah
trying
benign violation theory. Yeah, that should be a sexual practice actually.
Trying to make BVT happen. It's never going to happen.
Like fetch. And then what was the other thing that was kind of a lot of people were discussing humor in war zones and stuff like that. So
really?
And really like how memes operate.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The enemy.
Yeah.
They got me.
They got me.
They got me again.
Well, more like people like doing stuff like memes in like in under Orban's Hungarian regime or stuff like that, or Israel and Palestine memes on Reddit, and sort of like just analyzing like what is being said and what they're doing and what happens.
Like very current stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was cool. It was quite cool.
Where was this conference?
It was in Krakow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because
Awesome.
it's a sort of conference that moves around like every year, every other year. And a lot of these people are folks who have written books about comedy, and it was weird to be in a hotel full of comedy nerds who weren't necessarily like funny people themselves.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like being it was not like being at a stand-up festival where everybody's kind of like,
Just
bantering
people
all the time.
analyzing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people with great sense of humor, but also like just like from so many different disciplines, from anthropology and psychology and art and stuff. Yeah.
So who's there? Like, if you paint a picture of who goes to the conference?
Academics mostly.
Yeah.
So people who are already like working in universities.
We would
and they're
fit
teaching.
right in.
They would study you, and that would be fun.
I'd put on a
Like
pair
elephant
of spectacles.
Yeah. You'd be like,
Say the elephant man?
Yeah,
Leo is like, I'm not a monster. Yeah.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you would say that.
I wouldn't say that. My friend just introduced me to some of his friends as a stand-up. I was like, fuck. I'm gonna leave.
The worst is when a stand-up asks you what you do.
Yeah.
A stand-up asks you.
Yeah. When it's like if it's one thing, it's like if you just happen to
I'm
be
like,
at a conference and then what do you do? I do stand-up. Oh, I do stand-up. That's okay. But if like they're on stage and they're like, what do you do?
Yeah.
I'm always like, I'm a bricklayer. Like, I don't know. Like,
No, I get what you're
I'm
saying.
Like, I'm not gonna say I'm a stand-up. Like, please don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Also in a social situation. Like, what do you do? Like, I do stand up. We've known each other for 10 years. Now I'm just checking.
Still giving it a go?
You're still giving it a
Yeah.
old college try, are you?
I think before I did stand up, I thought that a cool answer to that question, "What do you do?" is stand up comedy, and now I'm like, nah, it's
That's the worst thing you could
yeah,
say.
it's up there, yeah.
Yeah. Well, also I have a podcast.
Oh, you're doing well.
Yeah. I've become a parody of myself. You also went to Budapest, right?
Yeah, just
How-
before Pride, I went and did a gig there.
Yeah. How was that?
Awesome, actually, really cool. Like, it's Rebecca Vilhonen,
Yeah.
who is from here but lives in Budapest.
Yeah.
So she was like, she runs a queer gig there called Queen's Night, and she's like, let's bring you over. And then later she was like, we didn't get the funding that we thought we were gonna have, so like I don't know if we can cancel or whatever. And I kind of looked because they had just in Hungary recently put down a law that says like any public gatherings of LGBTQ people are to be they're banned to be
The
I think it's-
anti-woke act?
yeah, but it's like the justification was like to protect children.
Yeah.
So they were going to ban Pride on that basis, and I just went, well, okay, I'm not going to make any money from this gig, but I actually just want to go.
Yeah.
And there were like 200 some people in the audience, maybe.
Yeah.
And they were all like really cool, and like
How big was the venue?
it was full.
Okay,
It was totally
okay,
full.
nice.
Yeah, it was a really cool venue, like this cultural spot,
Yeah.
and a beautiful city. And
Yeah.
the fun thing too was like I wanted to go to Budapest for so long because it's so beautiful. I want to go, and then like my husband's like, no, we're not going while Orbán is in power.
Yeah.
And so I said that to the crowd. I was like, I wanted to go to Budapest before this, but my husband won't go because of Orbán. And like 90% of the audience applauded my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I came here. Boo!
I know. I'm like, Pietarin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a good reason for like if you would go into these countries and like that have like this totalitarian regime, it would be like the only reason to go was to do something that actively is against the ideology of that regime.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like it was something about like solidarity
Yeah.
with the people there. And they were, because they had the support of the mayor. And because when you're there as well, like you could see kids with blue hair and piercings. Like you're like, there are queer people being kind of openly queer
Yeah.
in Budapest. Like it just looks like a European city
Yeah.
in that way. But so they were expecting like a lot of people. They were expecting like 35, 40,000 people to be at Pride. And it was like 100,000.
Yeah.
Because people came from all over the country.
Yeah, and all,
so many-
all over from Europe
yeah,
as well.
the people came to go like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. So
That's awesome.
I wish I'd been there for that because that would have been very, very cool. But
Oh, you left earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to do more stuff in and around Europe? Have you done like
not a lot of touring. Like I've done it. Like I've been to Germany a couple times. I've done some Frankfurt, Munich, Berlin. I have occasionally I have a job in like Stockholm or Copenhagen or something. Or if I
Tallinn.
I've done Tallinn.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been to Belgium. I don't think I've done a gig in France. I've done Brighton, but I've been around like just here and there, but I
Yeah.
haven't done like the Victor Petrosca and Sell
Yeah.
My House kind of tour. But I think the only reason why like I would not be, well, you know why I'm not doing that because like you can't leave a small baby or
Yeah.
well, a toddler size
Yeah.
baby. You can't leave them that long.
yeah,
So
they forget you.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
I don't think it's that. It's the fact that it's
Feels bad.
that, and it's hard on your partner.
Yeah, it's hard on the other person because they don't have
Breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the hard part. So I have to balance like how often I go away with how much can my partner withstand. And he's really good with that. Like
Because even if you travel in Finland, it's a whole
Yep.
day.
yeah. And if it's a night, like for me, if it's a night away, then
Yeah.
then he has to do the put down and he has to be there for whenever the child wakes up, which can be any time from 5:20 to 8 o'clock. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you travel in Europe, that's a whole weekend. You can't just
yeah.
get back on the same day or even the same night.
Well, I can kind of relate because it's hard for my partner when I don't leave. It's the other way around. It's the old switcheroo. Why don't you laugh?
I like your relationship already. This is so like very like old,
I like it. I like it
old
as well.
men on television kind of vibe. It's very good. Yeah. You'll be national treasures in 40 years or so.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
hopefully.
Can't wait.
Only 40 years of this.
Super excited.
Oh man, when did you start comedy? Because we were talking about this
Before you came.
before you came, and then because we were also talking about when Comedy Idiot used to be Eric Suffert's club,
Yeah.
and then when you took it over.
Yeah.
Because I think I've met you when you've just taken over.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I would have been in already like a year or two, but not much.
Yeah.
But Pietaria, did we start around the same time, or you were just a little after me or a little before me even?
Because I started in 2012, basically, but I was in the military, so I kind of didn't do a lot of gigs. And then after I got out in 2013, I started doing more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I think I started just after Pietarin.
And I probably started either just after you really, like the first
Yeah.
time started, or just before.
Yeah.
Because I was either like 2011, 2012, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
actually have the date
Yeah.
Yeah.
very much in my head. If I really think about it, I can figure it out. But it's something like 15 years
Yeah.
now that I've done.
And yeah, when did you start running the Comedy Idiot stuff? That is now called used to be
I think
Eric's.
that was around 2014. No, it was before 2014, but not by much.
Yeah.
2013, maybe.
Maybe 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so pretty
that is
quick.
just before 2014. So that would be a good guess. Yeah, but yeah, because Eric moved to Berlin
Yeah.
and he had the club, and then he said like, you and Otto can maybe take it over.
Yeah.
And
How well
maybe-
did you know Aatu when you started doing it?
Otto and I started almost at the same time,
Yeah.
and I don't know what happened, but we like got into some conversation either about like the comedians that we liked, or about some really messed up films that we liked,
Yeah.
or about some weird YouTube videos that we liked. And immediately it was like, we like the same things. And then
Yeah.
we just started hanging out. And we also like had this kind of challenge going on, which I think neither of us has ever really stopped it, where like every gig we do like one new joke or one
Yeah.
new thing. Yeah, we just always kind of vibed from the
Yeah.
beginning. And I rarely get to see him now
Yeah.
because everybody's busy with everything. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
And we thought we were going to like, okay, why don't you host it one week and I'll host it another
Yeah.
week or another month kind of thing. And we thought, oh, let's try doing a double hosting thing.
I think you're pretty much the only double act in the country.
I think
that's
we're
like
the
this.
longest running one for
For
sure.
sure. But I've never really seen.
And the Comedy Idiot, Comedy Idiot, if you count it like Comedy Idiot when Eric ran it,
Yeah.
and then was it Comedy Pie at some
We
point?
wanted it to be Comedy Pie, but it never was. The thing is, like,
It was like Fetch.
exactly. We wanted to change it to Comedy Pie because we didn't like the name Comedy Idiot, but every single comedian who we talked to said, no, that's a stupid name. Don't change it to Comedy Pie.
I like that one.
I
like
think we
Comedy
should
Pie.
have, though.
Yeah, and you maybe stick with it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you change it back to Comedy Idiot.
No, we was maybe Comedy Pie for 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
it wasn't long.
Enough to make flyers. And for people to see it and go like, what?
Because we wanted to change the name Idiot for a long time. There was something about it that didn't vibe with us. Like,
Yeah.
And then we couldn't really think of much, so we just went, well, this club used to be Eric's, so now it's used to be Eric's Comedy Club.
Yeah. So you have been running it for 12 years.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes those first. We also talked about this. Like the first years when you start out, like when I started out, at least I was also young, like 2012.
Yeah,
to
you were talking
2015.
about like 19, 20-year-old guy stuff, and it was really like
Yeah.
you were really cool to listen to back then. You're still cool to listen to, okay? But you were cool
Yeah.
to listen to for very specific reasons.
Yeah. Oh, he's going through that now. Oh, he found Bowie. All right.
Basically.
Have you heard about this David Bowie guy? He found a vinyl collection.
Pietari got a girlfriend. Okay.
Oh, no, nice. Oh, Pietari lost a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like now he can't do comedy because he's happy. Oh, he can do comedy again because he's sad. Okay.
All right. Okay, a bit too much. Yeah. Yeah, man. But you did theater before. Like you did performance art?
Yeah, I did both. I did
Yeah.
because I did in Toronto. I did my my BA in theater, which is like basically in acting and directing and like
Yeah.
a lot of the practicals. And then when I came here, like obviously because I didn't speak Finnish, all the theaters were like, "Oh, you have a nice BA, but like we can't,
Can't
we're not
use
gonna,
you.
yeah." And so I ended up in like the Vapaan Taitekenttä, like with a group that was doing more physical theater. So then we could kind of like use English and Finglish as a working language, and then most of the stuff was done physically or multi-language.
Yeah.
And you
then-
started comedy here in Finland.
Yeah. And I wanted to get into teatterikorkeakoulu for as a director because then I would be able to get like better jobs.
Yeah.
And they did not take me. So I tried to get in as a performance artist, and they did take me.
Yeah.
So then I did performance art, and then I was like, I'm doing weird stuff, but I feel like I'm drawn to stand up. And I saw a couple open mics. That was the thing. Like I didn't actually really like that much stand up.
Yeah.
But I saw a couple open mics, and I was kind of like, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
And then when you do it and it doesn't suck completely,
Yeah.
and then you do it again, and you don't remember your first gig anyway. It's just you go up there,
You have a feeling.
you have a ton of adrenaline in your system,
Yeah.
then it's over, and you're like, I don't know what happened.
It is
Yeah.
crazy how much you get adrenaline those first few years. You really don't know what happened.
Yeah, I still get it, but it's like
It's not the same.
Yeah, because I know it doesn't mean I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
It just means I'm about to go on stage, and that's a pretty.
I might get a bad feeling after this.
Yeah. I think my first gig, I think I did have a sort of like out of body experience.
Yeah.
Like that you kind of disconnect from
Did you
yourself.
laugh at yourself?
Yeah, I was like, this guy's hilarious.
That would be amazing.
Killing it.
I would love a short film where somebody dissociates in a comedy set and finds themselves really funny.
Oh, I'm a fan. This is their first time. Natural comedian.
He's saying what we're all thinking.
Preach, brother. Well, I don't know about that one. Still disagreeing with himself, of course.
Don't talk about my mother that way. This one feels personal.
How was your first one? Like, you don't remember it?
Oh, but I remember bits about it. Like,
Was it on the rocks?
No, it was upstairs at Molly Malone's.
Oh, Molly's.
Yeah.
I was just walking by Molly's yesterday. I was like, should be a club there again.
Yeah. Beer and jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that that was run by
A lot of people.
Lewis at one point. But yeah, it was Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, free,
Yeah.
and it felt like a free club on a Tuesday.
Yeah, had a lot of students in the audience,
Yeah,
which was
upstairs
nice.
of the Irish pub,
Yeah.
and not really a stage.
No, not a stage at all.
I think I did.
Just a big barrel next to you.
I think I did some. Oh no! Why did I do? I think I did some jokes about. Okay, this anyway. This would have been really, really early stuff, no matter what. But I probably had like a mega pussy joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had a joke about the fact that they had just released the new like ID cards in Finland, and if you're like a Finnish citizen, you get a blue, light blue one, and if you're coming from elsewhere, you get a light brown one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I remember thinking like, did they not have anybody in the room to kind of think about that? And then I think there was also a little thing about it. There's a saint called Homo Bonus.
No, there is not.
There is. He's got a day. He's got a whole day, and his name is Homo Bonus.
What's he up to?
I can't even remember what he's the patron saint of anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
You have to have like three miracles happen to become a saint.
But
they were really gay stuff.
But I mean, I think like homo bonus just means like good guy.
Yeah.
Homo bonus translates to good guy.
Yeah, it's like good man.
Yeah.
So bonus is good.
Yeah.
And homo is guy.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think you're a homo bonus, though.
Thank you. Means a lot coming from someone who just learned the meaning.
And anyway, so I had something about homo bonus because I thought that was great.
You know,
You should return to that.
I should revisit homo bonus.
I just did that. Like I had one of my first jokes didn't work. Like it worked on the first gig, and then I like did it for a while. Didn't really catch on, and I just left it, and I just brought it back like 12 years later, and it's working now.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah. So it's like new material from the past.
Yeah, but why should you, if you had a good idea way back, but you didn't know how to make it funny, why not bring it back up?
Yeah. Oh, I should have just repeated homo bonus. Say, really? Homo bonus? I get 5 minutes out of that now.
The old HB.
H-O. Just drag it out. Did you do theater as in school before you went to uni?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a ton, but...
Not a theater kid?
I was kind of a theater kid, but I was also so many other kinds of kid that it was like I played hockey and baseball and a whole bunch of other sports, and then I was playing musical instruments, and I was like teaching myself guitar all the time, and then I was also a theater kid. So it's kind of it's a lot. Like I didn't have a ton of time to be like just a theater kid.
Yeah.
And the kids who are just theater kids, they're a little weird.
Bit much.
They come on kind of strong.
I like the theater kid who plays hockey, and then when you mess up, you start quoting Shakespeare.
That would be great. Yeah.
Alas,
this puck hath defeated.
Oh, that's good.
This puck hath defeated my mighty stick.
Because there's Puck is a character in it. All right, just checking.
He is right.
I don't care.
Not a theater kid myself.
No.
Always been a poetry man. He's actually Leo, you're a painting kind of a guy, like a visual arts.
I don't know about that.
You're really into art.
Do you do it, or do you just know a lot about it?
Oh, I don't know any.
But you're really into it.
Oh, I like watching paintings, yeah. I went to Atheneum just like yesterday and had the headphones on for the first time. So I could hear them describing the things.
Like the audio tour.
Yeah, they should have that, like, a real big sign that that's possible. Because I've been there a bunch and I've never realized that you can do that. So they have these QR codes and you just snap and then you have a 3-minute story about the... Yeah, they're really good. They should have that in every museum, I think.
I'll come back to the uni stuff. I want to ask about that. But did you do a museum tour thing at some point?
Yeah, both Ray and I. There was a Gilbert and George exhibition at Ham.
Yeah.
And
who's Gilbert and George?
Gilbert and George are two British artists.
The other one's
artists.
a monkey.
They're guys. They're
very curious.
They're very bonus homos and. Well, they are actually both homosexual, which is, I guess, part of it.
But they do art together?
They do, and they do this...
The friends or partners?
I think they might be friends. But they're...
roommates.
Yeah, they're at least roommates at some point. But they do this very kind of stylized, sort of kaleidoscopic stuff. If you see it, you might recognize it, because I think the Stone Roses used it on one of their album covers.
Yeah.
It's a very distinctive style, so...
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we were meant to do a museum tour, and the job was to try to do like a comedy set as a tour around the paintings. So you're sort of like going around the artworks, making fun of them.
I feel like people would hate that.
It was weird, but also
I would not enjoy that.
I tried to also like have like curatorial real stuff. Like I wanted to say like, this is where they were born, this is what they were doing with this.
You really should have that in there.
Yeah, I think Ray also did that, but the idea would just And we did it. I think we performed ours like 3 or 4 times. And by the end, it's always the thing when you do something kind of weird in comedy that by the end of doing it, like, half a dozen times, you're like, hey, I think I understand what I need to do in order to try to make this work. Because when you first do it, it's kind of like everything is kind of weird because the audience doesn't know how to.
They don't know they're an audience.
Yeah, they don't understand how to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because they got to engage and feel like.
Also, it's weird to laugh.
Yeah.
At a
Yeah.
museum.
Yeah, so you have to make them feel like it's okay for them to laugh at the art and in the museum, and that it's like an okay situation to try.
Yeah, and also like do like a Stuart Lee thing. Like just say at first, come out and say, "Look, I'm gonna do this thing," so you're not gonna be confused.
Yeah.
It's a commentary on that.
There's gonna be some jokes.
Yeah.
If you
some
laugh,
roasts, some crowd work.
But that happens like in a lot of places too. Like sometimes I've done an opening for the university year, and they've got all these administrators and professors and students all in the same room, and I kept noticing that people were not laughing at things that are genuinely funny.
Yeah,
and then it occurred to me, it's like, oh, they're sitting next to their colleagues, and they don't. This is part of a work day because it's the opening of it's an official opening, and it's like. I need to address the fact that they've got their professional hat on and that they are acting not as their private person, but as their kind of working person. And I have to talk to make it clear that it's okay for the working people to laugh in front of each other right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then it kind of helps because then they go, oh, that is true. And then
They take the hat off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, oh, this is actually a silly hat.
Wonder where this to work. It's got googly eyes on it.
I'm going on strike. I quit.
Which uni did you go to? Like University of Toronto?
Yeah.
Well, how did you find that?
I loved it. I loved every second of it. But I wanted
How
to
did
be...
you find that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn right from...
Yeah,
but...
I mean, he used to live there. Should know where the uni is.
Yeah. It's right in the middle of everything. But...
Did you live near the uni?
I grew up like 2 hours away.
Oh, okay. So you
in another town. I
and
had to
then
move
you moved
there.
to on campus.
Yeah. But they got me because like I already knew I kind of wanted to get out of my hometown for university, and I mean, I could have really gone to anywhere I wanted, but when I went to U of T, I saw it, and it's like it's made to look like Oxford and Cambridge, and it's got the old looking buildings and the different it's very Dead Poet Society.
Yeah.
And I've always had a big thing for that kind of environment. Like I've always found it very kind of romantic.
Just like standing
in a way.
on tables.
Yeah. There was a guy who did that in my first year.
Really?
Yeah, the dinner table. But then he started kind of...
That's gross.
We
eat here.
I know. He was balking like a chicken, and then he'd had enough, man. This guy was stressed out. And he was...
no way.
Yeah. But also a really weird shit started to happen to a lot of young men in their first year at U of T because they... you've got this kid who's like 19 or 20 and obviously some kind of intellectual powerhouse because they're at this like prestigious university. And then they're away from home for the first time, so they're not taking care of themselves. They're not sleeping. They're drinking like crazy. They're being confronted with...
No bedtime.
Yeah, they're getting confronted with all these crazy intellectual ideas all over the place. And then all of a sudden there's like feminism, and then they lose it, They just kind of go like... And they like...
Start
Yeah.
clucking like chickens.
Was it similar to what we see in American college movies, like the uni experience in Canada?
Which movie? Because if we're talking
all
like
of them, I mean, Red Cups parties, pranking the dean,
Butterfly Effect. Some parts of the Butterfly Effect movie with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, no legs, no arms, trying to suicide yourself in a bathtub, and then going back in time and making everything okay.
There were frat houses, but like I never went to them.
Yeah.
You never went back in time to when you were a fetus and kill yourself?
No, no,
never did that. The old college experience.
We did talk about that kind of stuff though.
Yeah,
well into the night.
Why did you bring up that movie?
Why not?
Has nothing.
It's a free for all.
It's not a college movie.
I think
is a
actually
college movie.
the drinking culture was way worse when I was there.
It was?
I think it was worse.
Wait. You think that's a college movie?
Kinda. They're in college.
The movie with horrible things happening all through it and time travel? Think that's a college movie?
It's a sort of a college movie.
I mean, they're in a college.
I was in
for
college
like 2
when
minutes,
I watched it.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Now I get it.
Okay, then Trainspotting is a college movie for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the drinking was bad, yeah?
Yeah, we had like drinking competitions that were like, they were illegal through the university, but they still happened all the time. There was one thing that was called the 100 Club, which was 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes.
Yeah, I think they do that here as well.
Do they? It's brutal. Like, not very many people actually make it through.
How many beers is that?
Like a lot. It's a lot.
Like 7?
It's enough to take down most people.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know anybody who actually completed it, or maybe like there's only a couple people who complete it and then they don't, it's they're out of commission for the next like 40 hours basically.
Yeah. How was but you like the studying there?
Oh, I loved it. I loved all the classes and everything. I felt so like kind of in a movie.
Yeah.
Because it's But
the
then
butterfly
again,
effect.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's a good movie.
I did that to piss him off. It was nothing. I'm sorry about that. I had to do.
It's not a college movie, though. It's really not a college movie.
Oh man. How old were you when you moved to Finland then?
It was like 24. Just
24.
Just about to turn 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the Canadian way to say 4?
Yeah, sure.
4?
Yeah, that's also if you're golfing.
Oh, yeah. How many strikes? 4.
4.
Yeah. Takes really the edge off with the white ball coming at you. 198 miles per hour.
Oh, it's Canadian.
4.
Have you watched the new golf series with Mark Maron and Owen Wilson?
No, what's it? What's it
Stick.
called? Yeah,
Stick.
yeah.
Stick.
Pretty good.
I'm tempted to watch because I like both Owen Wilson and Mark Maron.
Yeah. Can I spoil? I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first episode, it turns out like Owen lost his kid, and it was really hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like it made it like I didn't used to have any trouble watching like movies where that was like part of the plot that a kid died.
Yeah.
Makes it really hard to watch.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, it's a different experience.
Yeah, it's
just like,
yeah.
fuck.
It was worse for me when my child was fresh.
Yeah.
No, he's a bit stale.
Like in the first year, I was
Clean
like,
sneakers.
I was like, I can't be near this
White tee.
material right now, just because I can't entertain the idea. It's too much. And then, and it's weird because like people will be like, oh, you're weak. You can't handle this plot. It's like I don't want to spend the next 5 days there.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't have any trouble if it's part of a stand-up, but when it's like a fictional world that's really created with the camera and the visuals and the actors, then it's hard.
Yeah, that's kind of true because in stand-up, I tend to think, like for instance, if somebody like Anthony Jeselnik who's saying it, like I think it's hypothetical.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just never talking about something that actually happened. And then, but if it's in a story, then I'm like, okay, this happened to this particular family.
Yeah.
And also a little bit like when you hear someone tells you about it, you have to visualize it yourself. You can kind of there's a limit to what you can see.
Yeah.
And same thing with like books, and you can always close a book and stuff.
It's true.
But
you can always leave a room.
You'd be like in a book and you're like, oh, I don't think this is going well.
Stephen King. Oh no!
You betrayed my trust.
Done this for the last time. Yeah, but basically, the movies are like right at you, and
Or series.
Series, yeah.
But
So Last of Us.
Maron's really good in that one.
Yeah. Maron's doing some really nice stuff now.
Yeah.
He's like he's getting grouchier and happier at the same time.
Yeah.
His last few months of the pod have been great. Like ever since he announced that he's quitting, it's been really good.
Yeah, I'm really happy he announced that he's quitting as well because I'm going to miss it a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it's so good that to just show a kind of a healthy relationship with it.
Yeah.
And I like how like I realize that I'm saying this like in the context of a podcast, but like the fact that he's kind of feeling weird about how the format that he helped develop is like being used for evil at the moment. I'm like, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Kokoomus. I mean, they really like me. They're like, give this guy money. He'll spread the word. Kokoomus. You're welcome. Cha-ching.
That's their slogan. Kokoomus, you're welcome. That's their attitude.
I noticed you are sitting on the right, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like turning my neck. That's the reason.
That's their actual slogan. I don't like turning my neck. Kokoomus.
How old is your kid now?
3. He just turned 3.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Still enjoy being a dad?
Yeah.
What a weird fucking question.
I don't know.
No, I've grown out of it. Pretty much done with this dad shit.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. A lot of dads used to leave.
Yeah. I can see why though, because it's fucking stressful. It's fucking stressful. Like nothing will stress out your relationship like that.
Do you think it's actually like when the dads they would go out to buy a backpack of cigarettes, they went for
Did
the
you say
pack
backpack?
a
backpack of cigarettes?
backpack of cigarettes.
A lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, 'cause you're gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah.
Well, they're in Tallinn and they're cheaper there. So.
Yeah.
But
What's
when I go to
karton?
Poland, they'll be even more cheaper.
What's
I'll take a
kartonki?
duffel.
What do you call kartonki?
A carton.
Carton. Okay,
Yeah.
carton.
Yeah. But I bet like some of the dads were just like weren't supposed to leave, but they bought the cigarettes and were like, I can just fuck off. I cannot
possible.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything stresses a person like parenthood.
Yeah.
If you're, I don't know. I don't know how shitty parents feel.
Mm.
And I think I'm a good parent, but or
Yeah.
at least I'm trying to be a good
Yeah.
parent. But if you're not trying to be a good parent, I don't know what that's like. But I
Yeah.
think if you're trying to be a good parent, it's like every single day you get like a big challenge that is like, are you gonna fuck up this interaction forever, or are you gonna like turn it into a teaching moment that everybody's gonna do better after?
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Every day you're faced with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Seems stressful, man.
It is. It is.
Do you think it has opened up like as a person, a new area of like personal growth and actually like the human experience?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think I just said 100%.
No, but that was a dumb question, though. Like
Thank
you were
you,
right
yeah.
to answer like that. That was
That's my instinct
a
as well.
fucking
That's my
dumb thing
instinct
to
as
ask.
well. The quality of the answer and the quality of the question were somehow in synergy at that moment. And I don't have regrets now that
Did
I'm
you
really.
feel like you changed after your whole life changed? Did you feel a difference after everything?
Okay.
Everything.
Your turn.
Okay, what is fucked up is that like your kid is kind of your therapist, except not your therapist. Your kid is like your therapy workbook,
Oh, really?
and like, but you can't do anything to mess up the workbook.
Yeah, and you can't let the workbook know
Yeah,
that
No,
it's
no.
your therapy workbook.
Yeah. But it's like you have to do like secret therapy all the time, and then you're trying not to mess up the kid.
Yeah.
But it's like all the time you just kind of go like, oh yeah, I guess I'm a little bit aggressive about this, or oh, I guess
Yeah.
I have control issues about this, or
Yeah.
oh, I could be more like I could react differently. Like
Yeah. Oh, that's that thing that I never really processed.
Or even worse is like my dad did that, and then you're like, "Arr."
And a catch in the cradle.
You know, I have that thing where I'll notice that's what my dad did, but it's never towards my kid. It's towards my dogs. Like I'll yell at my dog the way my dad used to yell at me,
Oh my god!
but I'll never do it to my kid.
You yell at your dogs differently than you
When
yell at your
she's
kid.
drinking so fucking much water, like she drinks so much water that I had to yell at her, like, stop drinking that fucking water.
Why is it a problem?
Because then she'll want to go out all the time because she'll have to pee. And I'm like, you don't have to drink that much. It's too much.
Right.
That's my only issue with my dog.
My dog.
Because
dog.
And she'll look at me as well. Like she'll be like, you have to take me out in a minute.
Never breaking eye contact.
the lifting a paw to just be like,
Yeah. She knows what she's doing. My other dog never does that. I never have to yell at her.
Yeah, she's my dog.
She's my dog. I mean, they're both my dogs, but the other one's my dog.
You feel me? We'll be right back.
But yeah,
How was the move from Canada to Finland?
How much did you pack?
How much did you pack?
actually,
How was the flight?
what I would have packed probably, like I had a big stonkin backpack.
Yeah.
Like your whatever 80-liter.
Mm.
I live in Europe now kind of backpack.
Yeah.
And then I had this trunk that's probably about the same. Like it's a Samsonite kind of,
Yeah.
a little bit bigger than a suitcase.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Nice.
That's all I brought.
Yeah.
And of course, I didn't throw out everything. Like there's a ton of shit that's in my parents' basement
Yeah.
still, and they're like, "Do you want this?" And I'm like, "What is that? My like grade 7 report card? Like, no. Why is that still?
I don't
there?
want it. Can we throw it away? No.
What if I want to look at it someday and reminisce about spelling class? I don't know.
I did actually find like some of my old what do you call it? Subjects?
Report cards.
Yeah. Like just stories and essays from like high school.
Yeah.
It was interesting to read them. I'm like, oh, he found Bowie, I guess. It was that. It was like trying to. It was weird. Like I do remember kind of feeling this way and thinking about this, but then I already see like I'm in kind of. There's a dissonance there with the way I write. This is what I think, and I mean, kind of it's in conflict with itself a little bit.
Like I remember every time I go to London now, like London in the UK, because I lived there for a short time.
Not London, Alabama.
No, not that one either. Because I lived in the UK for I don't know 6 months or something.
Yeah.
In 1999 or 2000.
Yeah.
And I was doing such different things and focused on such different things in my life that when I go there, like sometimes I'll see a statue and I'm like, I have been here 100 times and I'm not the person who was here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of wild and cool to be like old enough that you can be like, I've literally forgotten who that person was who was here, but I know it was me. And
isn't it interesting?
Yeah. And I feel like I would hang on to things like that I would write when I was young, mostly so that like if I would want to write fiction, that I could read a young person's words and I could I would have known what happened, right? So I can understand like a young person's kind of take on why all these different, like why are they writing about it in this way?
Yeah.
Why are they latching onto this thing and not that thing?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I find it annoying when like young people are written really weird.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you think you are you gonna write?
I mean, I was supposed to finish the great novel by the age of 25, and that didn't quite happen. But I'm still like, it's still my dream, you know.
Me as well. I have a half of a book.
You do.
Yeah. Well, a novella, but still.
Telenovella. It's getting there.
Yeah, but still, like it's.
I should say that, like for an audiobook, it's actually called telenovela.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Write that down. Okay, don't.
I usually don't write down stuff that he tells me to write down. So usually a sign of it's no good.
Yeah. Where were we? Writing down
London,
the
Ontario.
Oh no, old stuff.
Yeah.
And
but so when did you live in London? Like, you came to Finland first, right?
Yeah. No. I started living in Finland in 2002.
Yeah.
And I'd been here before, like on
Yeah.
vacation, but but this was before when I was
Yeah.
in the middle of university and I was dating an Australian who lived in London, and so I was working in London
Yeah.
at Netscape Online. Yeah, Netscape. I was doing HTML coding.
Yeah. Even that, like, that
'Cause-
person doesn't exist. Even those jobs don't exist.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the CEO of our company was 25 years old.
Yeah.
That was that awesome moment when, like,
Just
anybody
before
who
the internet bubble bursted.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, because anybody who was working on the web at that point was self-taught because there were no courses or anything
Yeah.
like that. It was just because you'd been on the web and you were nerdy and you looked at the code and you're like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
And so I had a lot of jobs through university, basically building websites just from scratch. And then I was getting paid quite okay to be doing these and then at some point they were doing like Cold Fusion and some other JavaScript, and I was like, I don't want to learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like CSS was enough for me, and I was like, I hate it.
Yeah. You tapped out.
I want to do art. I don't want to be a coder. Now I
Yeah.
could have been making so much more money. I would have been retired by now or something, or just
Yeah.
replaced by AI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would be in a few years.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
comedians will never be replaced by AI.
I don't think so
I don't think so either.
because
Yeah.
of the live experience.
Yeah, I agree. And also, like,
Liveness in your
have you
voice.
tried to do Chat GPT? Like, have you tried to have help writing jokes with Chat GPT?
No, Pietarin does it all the time. He's such a fucking loser.
Do you
up with 10 premises. Let me do Chat GPT. I'm like, you fucking.
I don't do it like that. I did.
It's a different voice, but it's equally annoying. We need 10 premises.
To the observatory.
You mean your computer? Yes. Mother, bring me cookies and hot chocolate milk. Make sure it's vegan.
Oat milk, mother.
Oat milk from the oats.
What is this bullshit, mother? This is almond. More expensive and way more tasty than oat milk.
Less friendly for the environment.
No, it's a German.
Yeah,
German voice.
it's a German nerd. Whenever he gets horny, it gets all German. And when he drinks milk, he gets real horny.
oat milk or milk?
Either way, if it's regular milk, he feels like a real naughty boy. Oh, I'm feeling extra naughty today. No one will know I've been drinking cow's milk. It will
Yeah,
be a
we know
secret.
you're
Just
hard. You're rock hard.
from cow's milk. Oh, the red stuff. Straight from the teeth of the cow. Pietaria had a dairy farm.
What are you doing, sir?
I'm drinking it from the bucket.
There's a weird German guy.
Yes.
Have
you tried the GPT thing while writing comedy?
You two just deserve each other. Is what I think about stuff.
I did use it. I hate AI stuff, but I did use it for like working out. My persona, like a comedy persona. Just like I would like do an analysis of a personality thing. Then I would kind of
But you do
to generate stuff, and also I did use it at one point to generate like word lists.
Yeah.
But I don't like
I've done
it.
that a couple times, but then it's really unsatisfying.
Yeah.
And the like I've done it to so I need a name for a night, and it's going to be about this and this.
Yeah.
And then every single time I get
A night or a night?
a night. I mean, that's what I said.
Okay, because I'm not. It's
No,
hard.
I mean a night, as in like a show.
Oh, okay, because the third option.
Yes.
I thought like midnight.
That's not a night.
It is.
It's just that's an adjective. It's not a kind of night.
A moon-filled night. A
That's,
love-filled night.
That's,
A mid-filled night.
you
A night with a sword.
You think that I went to ChatGPT to say, "Give me different kinds of nights, please"?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I would use it for.
That's what it sounds like.
Sir
What
Pransola.
kind of a night can you have?
Oh,
No, but
what
for
a
instance,
nice-
if you're looking for something like drag character names, then you can enter a whole bunch of different like things that you might want to play with, and then hit go. But it's always too tame.
Yeah.
It's always way too boring, and like it might get close in some direction, something like that, but then it's just really unsatisfying.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of bummed because I hoped it would be better than that. But you can tell that it's because it's always taking information from like the lowest common denominator. Like it's always looking for what's the most common thing that has been said about this, and then going from that. And if you start from there, you always get something shitty. Like you have to be a weird comedian who makes weird like connections between anything, and then just put that out there, and then people go, like,
Yeah. But it is kind of like what it is good for is like it's kind of just a wall. Like it's, as a if you come up with stuff and your own like thoughts via conversation, you can kind of just bounce your like self against the wall, and you're like, okay, I got it now. Like that sort of thing. But I don't. I do hate that it exists, and I hate that I have used it.
A person is a better wall. I keep finding.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, bummer
good
that it
person.
sucks. A good person.
Not just any person.
Yeah, a homo bonus.
You need a homo bonus for this one. It's either ChatGPT or a homo bonus.
A homo bonus is very bouncy.
They do be bouncing.
Bouncing off my homo bonus.
That's your CD.
Yeah, that would be a good name for a night.
Title of your sex tape.
You know what would be a good if it was like a night to remember, but it's spelled KNIGHT. Did I spell it right?
Yeah.
A night to remember.
That sounds like a Martin Lawrence like a comedy film.
I was thinking it also sounds like a fan fiction.
A memorable
Oh yeah,
night.
you were probably in the. Did you go to fan fiction sites back in the early days of the web?
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, I bet you were a bunch of the like in the first wave of it.
Probably, but also I have found I went to in my because I knew that I don't know why I know this. Why do I know this lore? Some of the earliest fan fiction is. Well, I shouldn't say that because probably there's something way earlier too. But some like in the kind of contemporary times is Star Trek.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of like
Yeah.
but that stuff was actually printed out and then sent from person to person.
Yeah, I feel like that's people trying to get an episode made.
But not even necessarily because it's you. I went to this used bookshop in my hometown, which is probably like I joke it's the place that I was radicalized, but it's like it was run by this hippie who wanted to legalize marijuana in the 90s, which was kind of a like big thing. And
then he said like, "Oh, it will happen someday." It's like, "All right, guy."
Yeah. And they had everything in this bookshop. It was really cool. And then the last time I was there, they had like these kind of boxes of fan fiction, just folders, and you open it up, and it's somebody has printed out on a dot matrix printer. You know, the ones that used to have the tabs on the sides of the page, and it's just like some story about Spock and Kirk. And
Making it happen.
Yeah, and
hot and heavy.
I can't believe I didn't buy them because that would have been
a cool thing to have like now.
Yeah, but when I was a teenager, it was Mulder and Scully.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I was not cool.
Well, you were writing fan fiction about Mulder and Scully.
I wasn't writing it at that point. I was.
You were just reading it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were writing it.
I was writing it, and then Scully says. What does he say? ChatGPT, help me. What does
Give me
Scully
a
say?
list of things that Scully would say on a night like this.
on a midfield night.
On a night like this, there are no aliens. That's what Scully would say. Yeah, man.
X-Files.
X-Files.
I was obsessed with that show.
I did.
Yeah?
I just recently watched an episode of it, I was visiting my cousins and they had it on, like young cousins.
Yeah.
The other one's like 13, the other one's like 16.
Okay, that's good X-Files age.
Yeah, they were watching X-Files. I was like, this is a great episode. This is great TV. I've never been like, I never watched it, but I was like, oh, just a random episode from the middle of the series.
Yeah,
Good.
it was super cool. But I remember at the time I thought that David Duchovny was like the cooler of him and Gillian Anderson, and now it's like David who and Gillian Anderson's like basically a god.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's fantastic. But do they do the thing in the X-Files where because I've rewatched Star Treks because why not? But it always takes me. Why are we on this conversation? But anyway, it always takes me a while to like get used to things. Like either it's like the 3x4 letter, like the I love that when the screen is like the different aspect ratio.
Okay.
Or then I was watching DS9, and the thing that like really threw me was that it was made in the 90s, and it's like what happens in this show is that somebody speaks, and then when they're finished speaking, somebody else speaks, and nobody's talking on top of each
overlap.
other. None of that. And
Easier
it's
to edit.
so weird. It's so strange to listen to the first few episodes. I'm like I feel like nobody's saying anything, or I can't really hear it because it's so odd. But it was totally normal back then.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think maybe that did happen in X-Files. I didn't pay attention to it.
I think it was a very like a
yeah.
90s thing. But it was it was sort of a later. It's just been a more recent development that people do actually talk very quickly.
When you watch stuff with like laugh tracks or a studio audience, then there's never an overlap because it's blah 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 blah, laughter blah 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 blah.
That's true. Those are horrible.
I like some of them.
Which one do you like?
I like quite a lot of them. I just find them like I like to put them in the background because if it's a show that I've seen.
Yeah,
and that's high praise for a piece of art.
But I love Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I like Friends. I like Big Bang. I like How I Met Your Mother.
Big Bang has always annoyed the shit out of me. But other the rest of them I have watched.
Yeah.
It is I just because Big Bang Theory is on at my gym a lot of the times.
Gets the pump on. Gets me like really lifting heavy stuff. Oh, Sheldon and your shenanigans. Oh, yeah.
But
will they ever get together, Penny and Leonard? Fuck yeah.
Oh, Wallowitz, you're a creep. It is the performances of the cast are like really good in that show. Like
in
the
Big Bang?
rhythm, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think
stuff.
I just always got annoyed at the characters because
There's too much fighting.
I grew up very nerdy, and we just didn't behave like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a lot less, like, they play a lot on the kind of nerdy boy, never getting laid kind of sexism, and I never, like, I always got, it's boring. Yeah.
But they
If I
all-
want to see that, I can look at Leo.
The fuck? Plus, they all get laid in that show.
I know, so...
Yeah.
Just takes 2 years and then boom.
They're at
Sexy
it.
times.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mulder and Scully
Fucking all
did
the
not
time.
get laid
Yeah.
and never complained.
Yeah.
Never complain. That is the thing. They do complain. We never get laid. No one wants to hear that.
For the last 3 seasons, you've been banging left and right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But that is the only thing I have against Big Bang Theory. Is too much like characters fighting with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing where they have to make the drama because otherwise...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there has to be conflict.
Yeah, but you can have it other ways.
Yeah, it could be external.
Man versus nature.
Yes.
Doesn't always have to be like a relationship.
Every
drama.
episode there is an earthquake or a
Yeah, see, that's
tsunami.
like that's the weird thing. Growing up with like a whole bunch of shows where there's constant relationship conflict, and then you grow up thinking like this is how relationships are, and then you have a bunch of ones with conflict, and then you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And then you get into one where
We need to rewrite this episode.
Yeah, and then you get into a relationship where there's no conflict or like very little conflict, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll stay here. And then, but it's like it's boring because it's not, exciting like a TV show, but it's much nicer.
Yeah.
I think when you watch TV as a young person, you kind of suck all these ideas from it about, and I don't think it has been. There has been a long road to like kind of unlearn some of that stuff. You don't think it's real, but you get these ideas in your head about what life is.
Yeah, and like totally like the idea like if you like somebody and they don't like you, like just keep working at them until they do, and then that's cool. Yeah. That's romantic actually.
Yeah.
Like shit. I could have really saved a lot of time by not having internalized that idea. Thank you, Disney.
Thank you.
Did you have that as well?
No, not really.
Yeah, I just wanted to build a laboratory in my basement and tell my sister Dee Dee to get out of here, Dee Dee. I'm Dexter in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I didn't really pick stuff up from TV like that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I watched.
But probably you don't even know the stuff that you picked up because it's so ingrained in your...
Yeah, I've been stealing a lot lot of baskets. Whenever I'm in the woods, I'm like, hey, boo-boo, let's go get some picnic baskets.
Ever do the thing when you're a little kid where you're going to run away, so you find a handkerchief and you put a handkerchief on a stick and you're like, okay, I'm leaving?
I did do that.
You did do that?
No.
Me too. All right.
I had a backpack. And I knew how to use it.
I did leave.
Mr. Fancy over here.
Yeah. Tent. A pillow. Can of tuna.
Pitched my tent down the river. Sometimes Moomintroll would visit me.
I probably put like a box of matches, a little bit of food, some spare socks, and then I was like, I don't know what else.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go.
A towel.
I better ask Mom.
Yeah.
Mom, what should
Maybe Mom can come with me.
Yeah. I'm running away. What should I put in my handkerchief bag?
I don't think I ever did that.
How did you... This comes from the left field now, but we were on the subject earlier, and I had it locked and loaded. How did you, because you're doing your PhD now.
Yeah.
How did you wind up down the road of academics? Because, from performance art, well, of course you went to uni, but still, I think now the PhD, is this your first PhD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're a doctor?
Yeah. I'll be a doctor of comedy.
Have a white coat on all the time?
All the time. Yeah. Even when I sleep.
Especially.
Could be a nice pajama. I mean,
nice polyester, especially with a pen holder there and everything.
Yeah. You have to have a pen when you're sleeping.
No, but because I always kind of liked the school environment. I find it kind of comforting in some ways. So I started to do my master's here in performance art, and actually I didn't finish it because one of the professors who was examining my work came to the work, and he was actually like, I can't pass this. He was like, it's not ethical and it's not art. And
really?
Yeah.
Bird.
Well, he did also, yeah. It was pretty hardcore. I'm the only person that's ever happened to at Teatteri Korkeakoulu.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
That must be really hard to not like.
It was weird, and also he kind of fell asleep during my performance. But that he was jet lagged from having. Anyway, it was a long thing, and no ill feelings or anything like that. But it did kind of throw me. And
but I bet it was not all on you.
I don't think it was all on me. No. But the thing is, when somebody does something artistically that's really similar to what you're doing, but it has a few fundamental changes, and you're like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what went on, because I was actually very influenced by his work, and I thought there were a lot of similarities, but there were definitely some fundamental choice changes that would have been against kind of some of the things he's doing.
I like the fact that it's so similar, and then his reaction, this is not art.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought, people work very hard to make something that is not art in art. That's that's quite a big compliment, actually. But so then I let it go for a long time. I started to do stand-up, and then they said, do you want to come back and finish your master's? And I said, well, sure, but I do stand-up now. Yeah. And they're like, okay. And I actually really enjoyed doing my master's on stand-up. And then
what was the title of it?
Oh, it's called Comic Trans. see what I did there. It's a font
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Did you get that?
No.
I'll explain it later.
Presenting and representing the other in stand-up comedy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was all right. It was cool.
Can you explain it to me now?
Comic Sans.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it.
Also,
Yeah.
the thesis was written in Comic Sans.
I wish. there were font requirements for the template for the university. Yeah.
Just to make sure it's a play on words.
Yeah.
Okay. Sound alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like 2017 or something like that. And then
Yeah.
when I finished that, I enjoyed having had it done. And then people were like, "This is kind of interesting. You should do a PhD." And I was kind of like, I took a long time to do my master's. I'm not sure how my undiagnosed ADHD or whatever it is going to handle a PhD.
Yeah.
And then I missed the first round of applications just because the timing. But then when the next round of applications was happening, it was just into COVID madness.
Yeah.
And I was seeing a future where like gigs are not that, like we don't know when we're going to get
Yeah.
the gigs to come back for real. And I thought, well, why not apply to do some academic stuff? Because at least no matter if the next few years are a little weird, at least then I've got like academia to work on.
Yeah.
So that's what I did then.
Yeah. So what is it? What is the PhD you're working on now? Do you know?
Yeah. So because it's like an artistic research thing, that means that you get to like do art, and the art is also supposed to investigate the questions that you're in, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of like just regular stand-ups also do this. Like they make a show and they're like, okay, I want to do a show about, and they kind of try to think of how to do it, not just funny, but also thinking about like, how can I do the format or something? Like if
Yeah.
you look at like Maria Bamford, Old Baby, if you look at like Neil Brennan, Three Mics, like all of these are kind of messing with the format of stand-up comedy in order to investigate some idea that they have. Like it's the same kind of idea. And then my question is about, so I'm framing like transgender stand-up comedy, which can also be lots of other kinds, as emotional labor and affective labor. And those are different things, but they're, well, okay, now we're going PhD. So
Can you first explain to me what those words mean?
yes, exactly. So emotional labor is a term that describes when you manage your own emotions because you have to for your job. So if you're having a shitty day, but you're a barista,
Yeah, you can't
have to
show it.
Right, you got to
Yeah.
smile at people. So that's emotional labor.
Okay.
And affective labor, affect is kind of similar to emotions, but it's sort of a word that encompasses some other aspects of what might be in the situation. So affective labor is like the work that is done in a comedy club to bring the right emotional state. So for instance, like turning the lights down low, but not too low, means that people are a little more, they feel a little bit more private. They're not like fully lit. They feel like a little less scared to laugh.
Yeah.
Bringing people to the front, having an MC break the ice, talk to people, you know, all of these kinds of things are part of the work that is done in order to make a comedy club work.
Having them sit right next to each other.
Right. It helps them. It helps things be funny. It helps it be good. And so
Alcohol.
alcohol, absolutely, it works. But because in my comedy, like especially when I come out to audiences, sometimes they have feelings about my identity, or sometimes they are ignorant and then they have feelings about being ignorant. Like they get nervous because they're like, oh shit, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something dumb.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
first
yeah.
off, they're not ones talking. So
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
they feel that, but they might feel like they're being attacked or something because I have
Yeah.
a different opinion about something. So I want to get all of those emotions in front, and I want to get in front of all of those emotions
Yeah.
and go like, okay, I'm guessing that you're feeling this and this and this, and I'm gonna joke about it, and then you're gonna feel good.
Yeah.
So that kind of process where I'm doing the work of thinking, how do they feel, so that I can then make them relax, so that I can tell them how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that kind of dynamic,
Yeah.
and I'm leaving it to I'm like making it specific to transgender stand-up comedians, so that I can be very specific about who I talk to and not have to bring in, like, for instance, I'm sure that in places like Finland, like Ali Jahangiri and Fatih Ahmed, they have to do this.
Yeah.
I believe that, but it's a different whole like conversation. So I don't want to necessarily focus on other minorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It
Now,
does.
now are you like, wow, this guy's like books?
Nerd. How far away are you in in the process of?
Far away. I am far away.
Yeah.
I was doing other. I had funding to do some other projects before that, so I didn't quite get started really quickly. Although in October I'm doing my solo show,
Yeah.
which is the like one of the artistic components, and then
What's it
after
called?
that, at the moment, it's got a working title of like bad romance or bad relationship. Because here's what I want to do with it. I want to do like a stand-up show about like toxic relationships and bad relationships. And you know how like when you're in a bad relationship, you do really, really stupid things. Like until you wake up one morning and go like, okay, I have debased myself entirely for a person who does not care. And maybe I should leave.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. And
Base?
like lower yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. And these kinds of like, everybody has these learning experiences. And then, but what I want to do is making a show about these kind of relationships, which I think everybody can relate to. And then like pull a Stuart Lee and switch it halfway through so that I'm actually talking about my relationship to an audience.
Yeah.
And me like lowering myself in order to make them feel good when I shouldn't have to do that. So that's the idea, but I don't have very many jokes yet.
Yeah. Similar to like Nanette a little bit.
Probably has like Nanette has that theme of not doing self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
That's in there definitely. Yeah. I thought Nanette was very smart, super smart.
But Hannah Gatsby would be great at doing a museum art thing.
Yeah, they'd be awesome because they studied art history.
Yeah,
and they do a mic drop in front of all the. Yeah. Did you see was it Douglas?
I did. I didn't see Douglas here, but I watched it on Netflix.
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah, all the art history stuff is really funny. It turns into an art history lecture halfway through. It's really good. It's also really nice because at the beginning, like they come out and they're like, I guess everybody's come to see me because they saw Nanette, and like. I hope you don't think I'm going to do the same thing because why do you want me to get on a stage and just be angry? Like, and everybody in the audience going like, good point. Yeah,
I did want to see that.
We loved your anger, but now that you're here, I guess, okay.
They were good live?
Yeah. One of the better live shows I've seen. We get a lot of the big names coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
Finally.
Do you like a lot of these shows?
I haven't gone to see any of them.
Oh, really?
I just sent Pete if I could get tickets to see Matteo Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Because that would be great.
I want to see Matteo Lane as well. But I'm also like...
Did you see the new HBO? No, not the HBO, the Disney.
No.
It was really good.
Okay. I can't
really,
wait.
really good.
I love him. I think he's lovely.
He's got a lot of stuff about traveling Europe in the new one.
And he's really funny whenever he bumps into Italians in New York.
Yeah.
Like anytime it's like Italians in New York, I'm going to lose my mind. It's so good.
He's got a lot of Italian stuff in the new one. Yeah.
How do you find it? Like when they come here, you go to a lot of these shows.
I sometimes pick up tickets. Like if there's short notice, I'll go. I saw Michael McIntyre.
Oh yeah,
and I went there with kind of low expectations because I'm like, it's fucking Michael McIntyre. I giggled uncontrollably the entire time, and at the end, I'm like, I am not changed as a person. Like I have had no input whatsoever, but that was like I giggled all the time.
Do you want that from comedy to change and grow as a person?
I kind of do.
I just wanna laugh.
I don't mind getting just laughing. And I think that's a good show. Like I think the Michael McIntyre show is actually worth paying for, definitely. But if I think about who's my favorite comedian, then it's Stuart.
Who's your top 5?
Top 5's got to be Stuart Lee, Eddie Susie Izzard, maybe Bamford, Tig Notaro. That's like that's a fighting. Yeah, maybe let's put Tig there. I don't know. There's so many.
Mike Birbiglia, you like him?
I think he's okay. But I think everybody's like pretty good.
Not worth a pinky.
I don't know. Like I'm like now I just want to go Richard Pryor because like how the fuck do you get that over Richard Pryor? Like
you
Richard
do top
is
5
great.
and
Pryor's not in it. Then who the fuck are you? Like But I mean, I love Bill Burr. I mean, I even love the things that like Chappelle has done in so many ways. I just wish he wasn't stupid about a couple things.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been tiresome.
Yeah, at some point when you lose the ability to self-reflect, it's kind of
it's weird because when he's talking about race, he's so funny and he's so good at covering all the bases and so good. And then all of a sudden he just sounds like this aggrieved kind of like like he sounds petulant and weird. I don't know. And I think like a lot of people like Gervais, but I find him really kind of annoying.
I like the Bible one. That was a really good one, I thought.
Which one was that one?
The one where he's got like a screen behind him.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good
I
one.
saw like I've completely my first comedy love that I had was definitely Izzard. And like but the older shows are really the best ones. Like Glorious, Dressed to Kill.
Dressed to Kill, absolutely.
So good.
Yeah.
And like I saw them on their latest tour and I was like, okay, it's good. I mean, it's great, but it's like I'm not as like completely blown away.
But I think it was so different what he did back then and has influenced so many people that are now at the same level, maybe even past.
Yeah.
So and culture has moved on so much.
Yeah.
So like it's also like a bit unfair because they were so like standouts.
Yeah.
So but Glorious and Dressed to Kill are so great.
I saw Michelle Wolf.
Oh,
she
yeah?
was really funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
She was so good and also really, really nice. Like I opened for her and that was really nice.
Sweet.
And I opened for Eliza Schlesinger. And
Oh, yeah?
she was funny. She was fast. I wouldn't have written that stuff, but like that's different life, whatever. She was like nice, but then also like a week later, this was like a year and a half ago or something like that, and a week after I did that opening gig, like then she starts really posting a lot about like Israel on her Instagram as a very like pro-Israel kind of thing, and I was like, I guess I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I do remember seeing her in a podcast like way back, like defending Israel. Like, well, I can see
as we all do sometimes.
this message was paid by
Coco Moose.
Coco.
Coco Moose. They have a right to exist.
So, do you think? So, do you think, thinking about the emotional labor, also you do as a performer?
What was the other word?
Affective.
Oh yeah, benefited labor.
Like benefited labor.
That's how you remember.
That's all I was thinking during the last conversation. I was like, benefited labor. I was half there, half thinking about Ben.
That's fine.
Yeah. So coming from like a theater and performance art, do you find those skills useful in stand-up? Meaning, I mean this. If you do theater and you have to play like a character that you need to cry or something, and that you have to kind of pull that emotion out of you on stage.
To invest in act outs more.
To actually invest. And having that like background, instead of like, I think for myself, I haven't even ever tried on stage to think about something sad in my past or something like, okay, how can I get there emotionally to perform this?
That's a really cool question, actually. But
thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Like in general, I would say not super transferable. Like the most useful skills from acting have been in how to stay in your light.
Yeah.
And how to be comfortable being looked at on a stage. And then also when it comes to, especially with act outs, like having an idea of what you're like, being aware of what your body and your voice are doing.
Yeah.
And that can help a lot. But in terms of like investing in an emotion, not a lot of people are doing that much like emotional kind of character in their stand-up. It's often that like the joke is the thing that does the emotion. But like having your voice and your body under control mean that you can be like you can reinforce the message in subtle ways that other people maybe don't notice. It's like the sort of thing like when somebody who's starting accidentally leaves the microphone stand and is in front of like the microphone stands in front of them and they're doing their set and you're just like this is a small thing that is actually taking away from how funny your set is.
Do you think the audience actually notices that as much as other comedians?
I don't think they do it consciously.
Yeah.
But I think there's a sort of like there's a little bit of an interruption in seeing the entire body and seeing like everything that's there. There's a little bit of a kind of like a speck of dust or something, and I
a barrier.
Yes, a small barrier.
Small barrier.
Very skinny barrier.
That sounds like a Monty Python. I have a small barrier. That barrier is way too small.
Just enough to keep my feelings away.
and then Aki Oxen can hide behind it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of it. I think you need to come back because I think we've done like an episode's worth.
If you say so. Have you seen the podcast?
I've seen bits.
Yeah, we do a thing where we ask the guest to look at the camera to say like a quote or a word or a noise, and then we can use it when we cut the episodes. Like we'll just put it in between because we only have one camera.
Okay.
So anything you want to say or do a sound and look at the camera and
Okay. Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your time.
Oh geez. Now I feel like I'm supposed to be an actor now. I'm like thinking about sad things.
Can be anything. Haustila did like a somersault.
Yeah, in the hallway. Yeah.
I think Anna just did a That's a good one.
Yeah. Fatih did what awkward. That's pretty good.
Okay. Ooh, my mic was way too far away. Nice.
That's a good one.
We can use it ironically. You got more, or that's enough? But if you got more, if you
I can just do that
mind.
one. That one's
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good
Or
one.
like
Yeah.
high five.
I like that.
We started with the Borat and we went a full circle and got back to it.
Okay. Loppujonto.
Joo. Yes.
This was Vihulajaviking podcast. I was Pietari Vihula.
I'm Leoa Viking Holmström.
And I'm Jamie MacDonald.
Thank you for listening, watching. Subscribe and tell your friends and check out Jamie at
Happeningfish.
Happeningfish and come to gigs and support live comedy and I guess that's it.
That's it for our second English episode.
Do you want more English episodes or well, we're not going to listen to it. We're going to do whatever we want. So like this is what you're going to get. Great episodes in English as well.
Yeah, let's go watch a college movie.
High five.
All right. Thank you.